Okay, doing this without music is really pissing me off, but that's okay. I'll get over it. I won't mess around with it until the very, very end. Okay, now I'm gonna color the cape. Actually, I uncapped the wrong end. And what I do with clothing, the other people will probably tell you otherwise. I just use one color, and I lay down a flat color over the whole thing, and then I shade in with that same color so that then you get darker. You just do the flat and then you take your marker again and you're like, oh, I want shadows here. And that's it. Because clothing, unless you're wearing sequins, it really doesn't have highlights. And I don't care what anyone says, it's just not true. you know? So, like, I'm going to pretend like she's wearing a wool cloak thing because Harry Potter is in Britain or whatever and they can wear wool there. I don't know. Also, I'm kind of distressed because my markers have been making a lot of ink today, and not only does that make for an uneven spread, but it's just annoying. Like, it can smear into my other lines. Like, my hair, I just ruined my hair, so we'll just pretend like that was artistic. I do this kind of stuff all the time. Like, I always mess up my traditional drawings. Like, always. That's why I don't like doing traditional as much, because I always fudge something up, and then I sit there and I'm like, where's my Control-Z button? Jesus Christ. And then people look at me like I'm crazy because I'm yelling for Control-Z and I don't have any. Oh well. I think I might be using the wrong side of the paper too. That would not surprise me. We'll do a test on this later. But, P.S. if I'm using the wrong side of the paper, laugh at me because... you know what? I think I am. I just thought of it right now. I honestly think I'm using the wrong side of the paper. That's okay. As long as you get flat color. No, this is really horrible. I'm sorry. But that would make sense because my colors have been blending really weird. So here's another important life lesson. Use the right side of your marker paper because otherwise it will turn out like buffaloes. I did just say that. I'm so glad that none of you have to talk to me on a daily basis because... P.S. There's a picture, sorry. Just because I honestly talk like this all the time. This is usually more than I... No, actually I talk a lot, that's a lie. I talk a lot, period. Just not with you people. Because you're not my friends. I mean, I guess you are, I don't know. You're watching my video, I guess that means that you're part of my family now. And you are allowed to turn your paper to make it easier, especially if you're holding a webcam in your left hand, which is normally used for holding your paper. So if I can get props for coloring this with one hand, that'd be super. Okay, now that you're done with that, you can see the awesome job I did. Hold on, I'm going to do a test real fast. Yeah, this is the right side. See how this goes on like really evenly and nice? And how this side just is still shiny? Yeah. This is not working. But see this big black area that I put while I was coloring? That's okay, because I can make shadows in the fabric at that point. Just go over it like that, make it darker, and voila, it's perfect. Nobody even knew I messed up there, except for the fact that I'm using the wrong side of the paper. This is not going to be brilliant in the least. I'm really glad I don't like Harry Potter because I'd be really sad about ruining this picture of my character. But I don't care. And that's the other thing about doing art. You can't care about ruining something for no reason because at the end, it might look okay, and even if it doesn't, you've learned from the experience. Art is always about learning. I know this for a fact. If anyone wants to challenge this, then be my Yeah, be my guest. Oh, and see, look. I totally ruined this by coloring on the other side and making sure. Yeah, I totally ruined this drawing. I'm gonna have to redo this. I don't care. I don't care. You get the more vivid effects for how awesome I am. Okay, now I'm gonna do detail shadowing in my small brush, because that's how I roll. Small brush is slightly easier to work with because it doesn't run as much. It doesn't produce as much ink. If you can even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, this camera keeps going everywhere. Woo! Yeah. There you go. That's nice. Yeah, it's good enough. I don't know, I'm starting to think right now that I don't want to upload this. I mean, I want to upload the video. I'm not redoing this thing. Psh, forget that. But this picture is not going in my gallery because I totally drew it on the wrong side of the paper. Okay, now since Harry Potter has striped scarves, you just make the stripes like normal, except with no colors in between. So I'm just doing blocks of purple because the house that I have right now is Barbie's dream house. That's the house of Harry Potter that she's from. So her cloak is purple, and her scarf is going to be purple and pink, which I thought was rather imaginative. Wow! Look at that! I'm amazing. Holy cow. And then you take your pink, you put a flat color down, just in between the purples. Oh, this is so handsome. I'm still not going to upload this, not for my life, but, that's okay. You guys are learning from it. Can't believe I drew it on the wrong side. Ooh, I'm miffed. I'm miffed royally. Okay. And also her badge is going to be pink, just because I don't feel like getting another color. So, you get that. And the same as the cloak, you kind of guesstimate where you want your shadows to be, because I don't predetermine shadows, they just happen. Shadows, you cannot force. You kind of have to say, hey shadow, be my friend. I like you, let's go to tea. I like tea. Tea is good. And see that I'm just shading one fold down the middle for the scarf because that's how it should be. And down the sides and on the bottom. Now if people really want me to upload this to DA, I don't know, I guess I'll upload it as a preview picture for this file. But that's basically it. There's only one thing I do left. Okay, let's see how much time I have on this. I don't know, I guess I do one more thing. I can do that really fast. And I'll do this in bright, bright, bright pink so you can see it. But I just quickly whip around the image. I do this on the very outside. It's like adding an outer glow. And it takes no time, and it really makes the image pop. Like, seriously. I don't know, I like it. It also gives me something to do with markers, because I just like the feel of markers. I like the feel of using them. I'm not terribly good, but they feel really awesome. And really, coloring with markers is super easy. It just takes patience, and you can't, like, over-stress it, because otherwise, you will get stressed. Seriously, you will get cranky and fussy, and I speak from experience because I get very cranky and fussy all the time. If you've never talked to me online, you wouldn't know this, but if you have talked to me online, then you've probably caught me at a cranky or fussy phase, because I get like that a lot. Especially people on Furcadia, God. Although I have to admit, Furcadia gives you something really fun to talk to you while you're drawing. Just because people are like, oh my god, furry sex, and then you're like, what losers. So, go like this, go like this, and then, sorry, my computer just went to its blue screen of screensaver. So reach around and look at it, and that's it. She will have a heart there. And yeah, that's my picture, and you can see it on the preview page, and voila. There we go. My name is Becca. I hope you had a good time with this. I'll see if I can do this again. Hopefully my next one will be better and not on the wrong side of the marker paper. So, talk to you later. Shit. I mean, family friendly.